Welcome to League One Game Week 2, and we're going to do predicting the scorelines to see how we do. And I'm not very good at this, so I'm expecting maybe most of them will be wrong. But let's find out as we jump into the first game, which is Port Vale versus Cardiff City on a Thursday night. Thursday. Seems like a bit of a random day of the week to play. I was telling my mate earlier, who's a Cardiff fan, that it feels like they should be playing Thursday and then Sunday if they're playing that's early in the week. But it's how it is when they do TV fights. So we've got Port Vale and Cardiff. I see nothing more than a Cardiff City win. I thought they were pretty dominant in the first game with such a young team. They looked like they played well, really good possession, really good attacking, and Peterborough just couldn't handle it. And I think it's going to be the same this time, even though Port Vale are at home. I just can't see them doing anything against Cardiff, losing against Rotherham as well on opening day. I'm going to go with Cardiff 3-1 win. Talking of Peterborough, on to the next game, which is Saturday 12:30. Peterborough at home to Luton Town. Now Luton, I didn't think were that impressive on opening day. Everyone expected them to go straight back up. They did very much grind to a 1-0 victory with an own goal, which was a really good own goal. If you saw it, it was a nice header from just inside the area. Looped over the keeper, crossbar in. So Luton can be thankful for that. And they got a win in that one. But when it comes to Peterborough away, I can't think Luton will struggle. I think it may be quite a convincing one. Peterborough, as I lost to Cardiff, they couldn't deal with Cardiff's attack and play. And I don't think they'll be able to deal with Luton either. So I think it's going to be a tough season for Peterborough. I'm going to go with Peterborough 0, Luton 2. The other 12:30 kickoff is Reading against Huddersfield. Huddersfield are probably the only team that really looked fully dominant on opening day with that 3-0 win over Leyton Orient. Go into this game after Reading lost to Lincoln City. I've got scores there just to double check it because my memory is shocking. Lost to Lincoln City on opening day. I think Reading, they're a tough game, but Huddersfield are dominant. They were a team that got their stuff together. I'll go with a 2-1 win to Huddersfield. It seems like the teams are following each other because the next game is AFC Wimbledon versus Lincoln City. So AFC Wimbledon, they lost to Luton thanks to an unfortunate own goal. I thought they played pretty well, but they are a team that's going to struggle this season. And they're going to be against Lincoln, who beat Reading on opening day. So I think this one I'm going to go with AFC Wimbledon 1, Lincoln City 1. And it's going to be just a good sort of solid game. A few chances in it. And it's going to end at 90 minutes with a point apiece. Up next, Barnsley at home to Burton. And also, I know Barnsley came to Home Park on opening day and not destroyed us, they beat us 3-1. Poor defensive mistakes. Victor Poulsen doing some ballerina stuff at the back instead of clearing the ball. Mumba and Shook's not communicating for the third one. So Argyle did have a lot of attack. Barnsley just held them off and were able to finish the chances that they got. But I look at Barnsley and I can't see them being a team that's going to struggle too much this season. I don't know why. In the last couple of seasons they have dropped off, but looking at the league table, I think they're going to be a team that's going to do pretty well. Compared to Burton, I don't think they're going to go well. A fond memory of driving all the way to Burton for Argyle and seeing a 0-0 game a few seasons ago. Saying that, they did beat Mansfield on opening day 2-1, but I can see nothing more than the Barnsley win on this one. And I'm going to go with 2-0 to Barnsley. And talking of Argyle, on to the next one. It's Argyle's first away day of the season. We love an away day. We get plenty of... No, we don't get plenty of points away from home. I don't see this one being any different. We are away to Bolton. I know we've lost on opening day, but Bolton are at home. They have Stephen Schumacher in charge. He knows Argyle. He knows how they want us to play. And I just think he's on the rise at Bolton. He's got his team this season. I know he lost opening day, but I can't see him losing at home. And Argyle they're all sorts at the minute. I watched a friendly against Bristol at Home Park, and the first 10-15 minutes, the defence was just nowhere. They didn't know what they're doing. Shooks I didn't think I wanted him on the pitch again after the first 15 minutes. So I think it's going to be a long, hard road for Argyle. We're not going to go straight back up. We're probably going to linger in mid-table. We haven't got a striker, an out-and-out striker, although I want Owen Osana to start. I thought he looked really lively against Bristol when he was playing. Shame he missed out really on the first game apart from the last 6 minutes. So I think Owen Osana would be nice to start, but I'm going with a Bolton win on this one. I don't even know if Argyle's going to score, to be fair. Right, 2-0 to Bolton. Up next, Exeter City against Blackpool. Um, Exeter are going to be a team. You got to admire what they're doing. They're fan owned and they're trying to build up without much money there. But I don't think they're going to do very well this season. They're going to be lingering down the bottom, near the bottom half of the table, definitely near relegation way, I would say. Are at home to Blackpool, who somehow lost their first ever game Stevenage last week, which ruined my bet as well. So I'm not very happy with them either. But I can see Blackpool winning this one. Exeter, I think, give it a good go. They're at home in front of the fans, so I reckon it'll be Exeter 1, Blackpool 2. Up next, Leyton Orient at home to Wigan. Once again, I suppose it's one of those teams where Wigan was such a big team years ago. I just look at them and go, they should be beating teams like Leyton Orient. There's no disrespect to Leyton Orient, it's just how I view the teams from obviously the history. But Wigan are down League One. They have fallen off the bandwagon. They did pick up a win opening day though, 3-1, whereas Leyton Orient lost to Huddersfield. So it could be a tough one. I think maybe we could be looking at a draw here. I think Leyton Orient could be one of those bounce back from that opening day loss, and Wigan away, should be good, but we'll go with 2-2 in this one. Up next, we've got Mansfield against Doncaster. So obviously Doncaster narrowly beat Exeter 1-0 on opening day. Mansfield lost to Burton 2-1. So it sounds like it's both teams trying to find their feet, trying to get their way still in the league, picking up opposite ends of the points. I do think maybe Mansfield are going to win this one against Doncaster. I think the home advantage will help them pull both teams back together against Doncaster team who struggled against Exeter last week as well. So I'm going to go Mansfield 2, Doncaster 1. The next game is Northampton versus Bradford. Not going to lie, I don't really know how this one's going to go. I don't really have a big opinion on either team on how they're going to play. I think Bradford will win this one, just going by inkling. I just think I've got this feeling that they're going to pick up a win. I don't think it's going to be massively entertaining. Maybe go with Northampton Town 0, Bradford 1. Stevenage versus Rotherham. Now Stevenage picked up that big win on opening day against Blackpool 3-2. So that's going to be really build confidence momentum for the start of the season, and they're going to go in this game at home, carrying that into it against a Rotherham team who just managed to beat Port Vale on opening day. So we've got two teams, both on 3 points, both with an opening day win going against each other, so both should be full of confidence. Can Stevenage do another win against Rotherham? Possibly. I'm going to sit my neck and say it. No. I'm going to go with Stevenage 2, Rotherham 2. Which brings us on to our final game of the League One weekend on Saturday, 3 p.m. There's no game Sunday or Monday after this, and that's Wycombe Wanderers versus Stockport County. Stockport County was at the opening day win over Bolton. Wycombe Wanderers lost to Bradford. I think Stockport County is going to be a big team. They're going to be up there easily again, and I've got to be really looking to put teams to the sword. So I'm going to go with an easy Stockport County win, most likely. I'm going to go with maybe a 3-1 win to Stockport County, with Wycombe getting a late go. So it's going to be a good 3-0 before Wycombe get that goal back. And that rounds up League One predictions. As I said, it's opening games. You really don't know where it's going to go. I'm terrible at predicting games, so don't go listening to any of mine. Don't put any bets on what I say, because it's definitely not going to do well. And we'll track back again after the weekend to see how well, or not well, that I did, most likely, before we're on to the following week's game. So hope you enjoyed the watch. Let me know your predictions and how wrong I'm going to be in my predictions. So catch you later. Bye.